Good evening, everyone. And today, again, we are going to start a new topic. And today, we are going to start. This topic is also, again, from the algebra. And we know that algebra is our highest scoring, means the topic is there in mathematics. Almost 20 marks is there in from the algebra, actually. Today, the topics I'm going to choose that is a linear equation is two variables. Linear equations. See, linear equation in two variables. Linear equation in two variables actually carry 13 marks. Actually, total 11 marks. It carries 11 marks actually in all papers. And as we know, as the CBSE published their sample paper, that is, they gave 7 marks in that. Don't be confused. Means that marks is not fixed marks. Means they are going to provide you. It can be changed. It can be you get the marks up to 11 also. Okay, so don't fix in your mind. Means as CBSE already uh, published their papers and they gave 7 marks in that, means that is not fixed. So it can be more marks you get from there. Okay, so see linear equations in two variables. We already complete these topics in class 8. We started this topic from the 8th class where we learn about the one variables part. Linear equation in one variables. So what does it mean? What is meant by linear equation actually? See, linear. The term linear means line, or in mathematically, if we say that is a degree one equations. Degree one means the expressions or the equations which have a degree one, that is called the linear equations. If you plot that type of equations in graphical way, you will get one line, and that's why that is called a linear equations. That is in one variables we learn in the class 8, 9. In class 9 we just give the introductions part of our linear equation in two variables. There we learn just how to find the solutions of linear equations. Okay, so here we will go in deeply about the linear equation in two variables. Uh, so let's start. Means what does it mean actually? One by one we will cover all the topics, whatever topics they allotted to us in this exam. Okay, so we know that this year we are going through a big pandemic. Still that lockdown conditions are there for us, and so many students, they already locked down in their home only. They are not going to school. The preparation is their self only. So see, try to listen all our videos. We already published two videos in the last 1 week, 1 2 weeks, and we already mentioned so many questions in our site, schoolquiz.com. So go and sign up there and try to solve those questions also. And see, we already add the questions from the linear equation to variables in that site also. Okay, so go and learn there, and whatever things we are covered there, that all are the basics topics are there. Means the basics related to, regarding the subject are there. So now come to the topic. See, linear equations in two variable indicate means the equations which are having degree 1 and it contain two variables. Means degree, that equation must be degree 1. That is the first conditions we must have. And second is one, there must be two variables. Must be two variables are there. That is important for the definitions of linear equation two variables, means which are having the degree 1, means power in that equation. So see, Power of x is also 1 here, power of y is also 1 here. So we got it as a overall here. The variable is not there, we can't see the degree of that. So we know that degree of that constant terms are there, means we called it as a 0 degree polynomials. And we already learned in, I think, polynomials. If your topic is not clear, maybe we'll choose our next topic will be the polynomials, so we can complete our algebra altogether. We will cover 20 marks. 20 marks is there in algebra, so we will cover all the chapters from the algebra. Okay, so here degree is 1. By comparing all the terms, we can say all are having, here degree is 1, here is degree is 1, here degree is 0. So maximum degree is 1, means degree of overall this equation is 1. And it contains two variables, x and y. It contains two variables, means it is a linear equations which are having two variables are there. Okay, these are the introduction part, where a and b are the coefficient. It can be a real number, it is a real number actually. And see, this is a real numbers, and it cannot be equals to 0. It should not be equals to 0, because as we know that if it is a and b are 0, means a becomes 0, means x overall will get 0. So we are not having now, no longer become the two variables, it becomes the one variable. So b is also 0, means that should not be a equations, means linear also. Okay, so first definitions of linear equation is what, which are having degree 1, and it must contain two variables. Okay, so means standard form of linear equation is what, ax plus by plus c equals to 0. This is a standard form of linear equations. See, where a comma b belongs to real number. Okay, it can be anything, it can be a irrational also, rational also, decimal also, whatever it is that contains the real number. As I discussed in the first video, what is real number, and means what contains are there in the real numbers, that is started from the natural numbers, again whole numbers, integers, next rest your decimal numbers, again irrational numbers, and whole together, if we compare, that is called real numbers. Okay, we already discussed in the first videos. So this is the linear equations definitions. Now next topic, next term is how to solve solution of linear equations. Solution of linear equations. Linear equations. Okay. Next term is how to solve the first definition part is there. The next one is means how to solve that solution from that equation. Actually, we have a equation, means x plus by plus c is there, and we have to find the x. What is the value of x and what is the value of y? When we are getting the value of x and y, we call it as a solutions of that linear equations. So how to find that solutions? See, one thing I'm going to say. See, in I think this from these chapters, they reduce one topic, that is a cross multiplication topics. See how we will go. The definition part of linear equations. Next will be your how to solve the solution of the linear equations. Graphical representation of linear equations, means how we can plot our equations in a graphical way. Next one will be your algebraic method to find the linear equations, and we compare our lines, is what type of lines will be there. It can be a unique line, or intersecting lines, or infinite or parallel lines are there. So we will discuss on that. Next, in algebraic form, means the way we can solve the solutions by the algebraic method. There we have a three method actually. One is substitution method, another one is elimination method, and the third one is cross multiplication method. Here this year CBSE already eliminated this cross multiplication method from our syllabus, so we have only substitution and elimination method. Okay, so we'll focus on that. Next, I think situational questions are there from that linear questions. Means suppose Ram and Rahim, two members are there. They purchase bat in that cost price, ball in that cost price. We represent bat as a x, ball as a y, and Like that we can form the linear equations. And last one is means reducible form. Means reducible form means they will give you like that x minus y plus x plus y equals to 1. So we term as a x plus y equals to u, or 1 by x plus y equals to v. Like that we can change the variables, and we will find the solution of that equations. Again we solve that u and v, again we plot it here, and again we will find the x and y from here. These things we are going to do one by one. So see the next one, how to solve the solution of linear equations. See how to solve the solution of linear equation. We have two way. One is a graphical way, graphical representation, graphical method, and next one is your means algebraic method. Okay, these two method, algebraic method is there. See, only two method we have to solve how to solve the solution of that linear equations. Graphical method means those we are having integral value of x or y, then we can plot easily in the graph. No worry in that. So if we have suppose fixed number, integers numbers are there, means we can plot easily. But when we get irrational numbers terms, means non-integral value. If we are getting a non-integral value, means fixed point we can't get on it. Okay, means how you can find that fixed point. Suppose root 2, if I need to plot in that, means that is a irrational number. That is irrational number, means we know that means it is a non-terminating, not repeated decimal numbers, means that whatever decimal will come after the decimal points, we can't fix on that. What will be the exact number, we can't fix it. It's up to what they are going to terminate, we don't know that. So how we can plot in that graph, that is very important for us. Okay, so uh, those terms which we can't go with the graphical method, we will solve through the algebraic method, and which we are easy to plot in that graph, we will go through the graphical method. That is only the importance between these two. We have already mentioned those things in the textbook, NCERT book. Now we all know this time how the situation is going over there, and how the demand is there for the institutions and the tuitions and all these things. They are all are busy in referring the different reference book, but they are forget to follow the NCERT. That is very important for us actually. So try to follow up the NCERT also, because that is the only the preference for the students to learn the basic skills. They already mentioned everything in that book. Okay, so first go through the NCERT. Okay, now graphical method to solve the linear equations. So how we can plot? Let it be 2x 2 2x plus 3y equals to 2 is there. Okay, or x plus y, let it be x plus y equals to 2 is there. Means how we can plot those in the graphical way, means first we will do take x equals to 2 minus y. Okay, and we will make one table, this table. Okay, this table we can make, that is your x table and that is y value. Okay, so suppose first put y equals to 0. Let it be this here, x equals to what? If y equals to 0, means x will be 2 minus 0, that is 2. Okay, then y equals to 0, we are getting the value 2. Again plot it as, if y equals to 1, y equals to 1 means what we will get the value? 2 minus 1. X equals to 2 minus 1, that is 1. See this one thing I want to say, that is the x equals to this term will be uh, that is a little bit difficult means, suppose this will be, suppose 2 minus y and something 2 is there, let it be. For example, I'm saying that is not what means just move these questions to the side. Just see here, means how to choose this value. That is very important for us. Means okay, we can choose any value. Zero, we can start from the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, -1, -2, 2, again -3, 3, again -4, 4. We can choose like that also. But one more point is there, means how to choose the fixed integer. So we can get the fixed integer. Suppose here we are getting 2 minus y by 2. Suppose if I'm choosing y equals to 1 here, so 2 minus 1 equals to by 2 and 1 by 2. See, here we are not getting the integral value. Understand? Here by choosing 1, we are not getting any integral value. Means some question you will get like that. Means if you are getting, if you are not getting integral value, means how you can choose another one. So choose according to that. Suppose if I am choosing 4, let it be 4. Y equals to 4, I am choosing means minus 2 by 2, that is equals to -1. Integral value I get that. So choose according to that, so you can get the integral value in that tables. Okay, try to avoid your non-integral part in that table. So you can plot those numbers in the graph easily. Okay, so that is the important things you have to understand, and that should be there. Already I said those things in the second videos. Means how you have to understand the question first, and which way you are going to choose, that is very important for you. Okay, so the way you are choosing, and that is suppose difficult. Suppose you are very difficult to find the solutions, and that will be your time waste only. No, you already choose the path already, and that is very difficult to solve the solution. You are getting the big numbers, very difficult to solve those numbers. So in that cases, we will choose the terms. So avoid the those type of junction. Means those types of irregular things in the solutions. So which lose your times, and you are wasting so many times in that question. So that is waste of time, and you will lose your marks also. We know that CBSE already set the papers based on the times. So you can, if you doing the good in that exam, you are without wasting any single minute also, you can do all the questions. But if you are wasting your time in that, suppose for one question or 2 marks 3 marks question, you are giving the 10 minutes or 15 minutes time, then it is difficult to do also all the solutions. So fix something in your mind, means whatever the means process you are going to choose, that must be the unique one, so you can get the solution easily. Okay, so don't waste your time in one question. If you're not getting that questions, go for the next questions and attempt those questions. Simple. Okay. So this is the way we can find the points in that. Again, we can plot those equations here. Let it be this. We know that this is x-axis, this is plus x, and this is the minus x-axis. Again, this one is the y-axis, plus y-axis, and this one is minus y-axis. This is 1, 2, 1, 2, -1, -2, -1, -2. Why I choose up to 2? Because we have maximum value 2 in that tables. Okay, so by seeing this thing, we can make the our this graph easily, and don't make the graph means fishy type, so it can be not look good. Okay, so choose the numbers according to that only. Okay, and plot the numbers. Let it be one more number we can keep, no problem with that. -3, 3, and this can be -3. Okay, now plot it. How we can plot the point? We know that means point will be in the form of x comma y. Correct, na? So A is the point which can be plotted in the form of x comma y. So first point will be your 2 comma 0, and the second point will be your 1 comma 1. This is the 2 points. Why I choose the 2 points? Because we know that for constructing any line, we at least minimum 2 points we need. You can get the so many points, no problem with that. Okay, don't waste your time with that, because minimum 2 points we need to make a line. So these 2 points are enough for us. Okay, so how to plot? See, first x is 2 and y is 0. So go for the x. X is 2 means you are supposed to, you are in 0, move in the x-axis, you will get the 2 here. Again, y is 0 means no need to move upwards or downwards. Okay, keep it here. This is your first point. Okay, mark it, mark any number, suppose p, let it be point p first. Next will be the 1 comma 1. Again, move to the x-axis, based on your the value of x, you can move in positive x or negative x, but first move on the x-axis. Let it be move in the x-axis plus 1. Okay, we got. Again, y is what? How much? 1. So move positive 1 is there. So move upwards here. So up to this we are getting second point. See, 2 points we got. Let it be q. Okay, 2 points we got means what we will do? We will draw the line like that. Okay, we can draw the line like that. See, my I'm not an artist, so I will don't see my straight means based on the constructions. Okay, see the logic. So this is a straight line which we can draw with the help of these 2 points. Okay, and you can write here this is which equation is that? X plus y equals to x plus y equals to 2. Okay, x plus y equals to 2. Now see, so this is the things. See, whatever the point, if we choose from this line, if I am choosing any point on that line, this will be the perfect solution of that equations. Means in quadratic equation also I said if it is 0, if it is the root of that particular equations, if we plot that value in that equations, we will get value 0 of that equations. That means here also same thing. Whatever points if you choose from this line, any points if you choose from this line, that will satisfy these equations easily. Whatever points you will choose, that will satisfy with this. See here, I'm not drawn with a perfect measurement. If you are using the graph perfectly, and suppose you are getting some points which is related to it, suppose this is a 2 comma 2 to 1 comma 2 or 2 minus 1 comma 2 something. Suppose if you plot that in that equation, if you put the value here, you will get the value 0. Suppose let it be 2. If I'm putting 2 here, y is 0, 2 plus 0. If you get these two this side, 2 minus 2 0, means this whole equation is getting 0. So we can means investigate like that. We can confine, we can investigate at last whether we are getting the correct answer or not. We can identify that way also. So this is the way you can find the solution of linear equation by graphical method. Okay, graphical method. So uh, see, if you are getting anything, you can write on us. Any wrong if I said that, means please inform us, and we will identify those things in the next classes. Okay, now see the next term, solutions. We will do that graphical means our algebraic method also. And what is algebraic method means? uh, algebraic method, we have a 3 method in that. One is elimination method. I think first one is substitution method. And I think next one is elimination method. Okay, elimination method. And one is cross multiplication method. Okay, one is cross multiplication method. See, this year actually because of pandemic we don't have this cross multiplication method. We have only the substitution method, elimination method. And these two are very easy method because this two method you can utilize in every equations. Okay, so anyhow you have to learn these two method. And third method is also if you are going for the any higher courses, and that time suppose in when I was in engineering, I learned in that circuits, electrical circuits. They did some problems with the help of this cross multiplication method. So these are very important methods, and these all three methods are very important for you. So you have to understand with that. So anyhow we will go with the one by one terms. Okay, So don't worry for that. We will do all the topics. Okay. So let's start with the substitution method. What is a substitution method means? Suppose if you have equation x plus y equals to 1, okay, and 2x plus y equals to 2, let it be 2. Suppose these two equations are there. These two equations are there means how to solve the solution of these equations means first we will choose any one equations. Let it be equation step 1. Step 1, what we will do, we will choose the equations. We will choose the equation, any one. Which one will be looking easier, you can choose that equations. Suppose I'm choosing the equation number 1. I'm choosing equation number 1 from equation 1. So x plus y equals to 1. So x equals to what? 1 minus y is there. Okay. If you plot this value in the second equations, don't plot it here. If you plot this equation in the first equation, you get the value 0. Because you are drawing the equation from there only. If you substitute the same thing there or there only, then you will get 0. Simple. Okay, don't plot it there. Whatever the value you will get from the first equation 1, try to substitute in the second equation. So what is the second step 2 means substitute. Step 2 is substitute. Okay, substitute. That is because of this only they gave the this topic's name is substitution method. Means from the one equations we are choosing one value variables x or y, whatever. You can choose y also, you can choose x also. There is no fixed rules for that. Means you have to choose only x or only y for that. Whatever the things are easier. Suppose here you are getting the big value of x and in individual y is there, then you can take y equals to like that. Or a big value of y is there and this individual x is there, you can choose x. Because don't go in the division terms. If it is a coefficient term more is there in x and y, and try to choose which division is easy. Like that you can choose. Okay. So substitute in that equation. Substitute equation. Substitute x equals to 1 minus y in equation number 2 here. Okay. Now whatever the value you get from the 1, choose from the equation number 1. So x equals to 2 into what is x? 1 minus y plus y equals to 2. Okay. So what is that? 2 minus 2y plus y equals to 2. Take 2 this side. Okay. If I am choosing these 2 minus 2, 2 minus y equals to 2. So y equals to minus y equals to 2 minus 2. So y equals to how much we are getting? 0. Whatever the value I got here from the equation number 2, again substitute step 4. Step 3, again substitute value of, again substitute the value of y equals to 0 in equation number 1 now. 1, or you can say this as equation number 3. You can choose that as equation number 3. Okay. Now so what value you will get? X equals to 1 minus y means 1 minus 0, that is 1. So what is x? You got 1 and y you got 0. So this is a way we can find a solution of equations by linear equation, means algebraic method. This is called the substitution method. Okay, this is called the substitution method. Okay, why? Because we are taking one equation and comparing one variables, and whatever the variables value we are getting, we are substituting in the next equation. Again we are finding the value of that another variables, because when we substitute first in the second, we will get the equation in one variables. Again we will solve that equation variables solutions. Again substitute this variable in the first one or third one, whatever the variables you make, and we will get the another variable answer also. Okay. So this way we can find a solution through the substitution method. Let's try to do same questions with elimination method also. Means how we can find the solutions by the elimination method. Okay. Suppose elimination method.
Sir,
I
uh,
kept those topics. Means how you can say the terms are inconsistent or unique solutions, or you find many solutions or parallel lines. I will say that. Okay, these are the important things that must be important. That those type of questions they will give you in the, I think, 1 mark questions. Suppose in the first is means first part A, they will give you those questions. 1 mark question means if it is a unique solution means what is the means what is means if it is a unique solutions, what is the relation between the coefficient? Like the questions are there means you can go with that, and that will be minimum 1 or 2 marks questions will be there. And this, if it is this one, you'll get the questions. I think from 5 marks also you'll get the question from this, and 3 marks compulsory. I think you'll get one question from this one. Okay. What is the next one is elimination method. See how I explain substitution method. This method is like the name only. In name only you can identify means how we can solve the solutions. What I said, x plus y equals to 1 and x minus y equals to 2. Let it be 3, 4, because by adding we are getting 4 or subtracting we are getting 2. That we can understand. But adding 1 we are getting and subtracting 2 means that will be the again problem will be there. Again people will start asking how is it possible. Okay, so don't go with that. I want to means make you understand only. So let it be 2, 3, 3, 2. Okay, so see, suppose let it be this equations is there, and how to eliminate means the terms elimination means try to eliminate by using these two equations. By using these two equations, try to eliminate one variables. Okay, try to eliminate one variables. How we can say how you can eliminate one variables means make it equal. No? Suppose this is x is 2 here, here x is 3 here. So if I make these two as the same numbers, then I can eliminate easily these two if I subtract this in between these two. Or else suppose already sign is opposite here. If I make this y same, then I can, if I add this also, we can get the, we can eliminate y easily. So let it be try to do that. Means how we can do, you know, LCM. So LCM is what, 2 comma 3 is 2 comma LCM is 6 means we have to make 6. So this I have to multiply 2 and this I have to multiply 3. So what we can make 4x. Now again change equation with 4x plus 6y equals to 4 to the 8. Next one is 9x minus 6y equals to 6. Okay, add it. Add means this will be cancelled because these are the same. 9x plus 13x equals to 14. So x equals to 14 by 13 we can say. Again substitute these equations in first means any one of that equations you can get the value of y also. Let it be. Suppose 2x plus 3y. So elimination method. We by the seeing the term only we can say that it means elimination means we have to eliminate something. Okay, what we need to eliminate, because we have two variables are there in the equations means at least we have to eliminate one so we can get the other variables easily. Okay, so this is the logic behind this elimination method. Means you have to eliminate one variables from that equations by using these two equations, and after when we eliminate that equations means we can get the value of another one and substitute that equation in the another value, means you'll get the value of y there, and in this way we can get the value of x comma y and we can find the solution of that particular equations. Okay, so this is the second method of the elimination, means second method in the algebraic method, means algebraic way to find the solution of linear equations in two variables. Okay, so third one is actually not there in the syllabus, but still try to, I'll give you the small formula for that. Means later if you if you made those things in your life again, so you should not feel any difficulty in that. Keep x, y and 1 like that. Okay, because see we know that a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. This is a two in the equations are there in two variables. So through this we have to find a solution by the eliminate, means by cross multiplication method. So how we can find means easily you can do that x. Whatever the terms are there in the x, eliminate that part and copy here. So b1, b2, c1, c2. Again keep y here. Already b1 y means again power this one and write rest one. So rest one will be c1, c2 already you wrote. So what will be next one? a1, a2. So next one is constant. Again a1, a2 is there means again repeat the b1, b2 like that. Okay. And write like that x by cross multiply this way and subtract this one. So b1 c2 minus b2 c1 equals to y. Y we can do same again this way and again this one. So c1 a2 minus c2 a1 equals to 1. So by this way we can find the solution of this equation. So a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So this is the formula you can use to solve the equations by the cross multiplication method. Okay. So this topic is not there in your syllabus, so I'm not going to choose any example from that. Okay. So don't keep bothering that, because see, if you understand, suppose what I did today, I start with the linear equations. I give you the definition in the linear equations, and how I explain means linear equation means degree of that equation must be 1, and it must contain two variables. That is the linear equation in two variables. Again, I came to how to solve the solution of that linear equations. We have a graphical method is there, and one is algebraic method is there. Why we choose algebraic method? Because some non-integral part is there in that equation, some non-integral value solutions are there in that equation. Suppose it will be 2 root 3 comma 7 root 5, let it be uh, this term is there in your points, that coordinates are there means how you can plot this in the graphical method. Then this in this way we can very difficult to plot in that graph, is it or not? So for this type of things we can go with the algebraic method. Okay, how to solve the solution of algebraic method? Because of that only we are choosing the algebraic method. Okay, there is a say any process if they invent any they introduce in the topic means there means there must be some unique reason is there, means why they means keep that topics, why they keep that topics, why they keep that topics in your chapter. So that is important for you. Okay, so because of that only they keep the algebraic method in your book. Okay, so last not last, we have two three terms are there in that. So first see how we can say that lines are, because two equations are there means a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. Two equations are there means we have a two line L1 and L2. Okay, and if we are plotting that line in a particular graph means there must be unique relation between those lines, and that unique relations can be anything. It can be a unique means it can be cross some way, some line will be like that, some line will be this like that, means it can be a parallel, or next one be it can be coincident, means both line are placed on each others, means one line is there and another line is over on those lines. So these three conditions you get by seeing that terms, if you what is the relation between that line 1 and line 2, and this intersection line, this is intersecting line, and this line only we called it as a unique line. Okay, unique solutions, we will get unique solution because we are getting only one solution in that. That's why they are called, because only one cross section is there means we can get a one solution of that. So these are the unique solutions, and this is called uh, intersecting line also. Intersecting, these are intersecting lines. Next one is this line is called parallel lines because they will never intersect each others, and here there is no chance to find any solution in that. So they are not intersecting, is how we can find the solution in that. That's why they are calling us no solutions. Like Okay, these are called no solution line. And next, third one is your the one line coincident line, because one line is over the another line, so that is called coincident on each other, coincident on each others. Okay, coincident on each others, that is called infinite many solutions. Infinite many solutions, because whatever the point there, both the lines are touching, all the points are there, all the solutions are there in that. So wherever they are touching, because all lines are one line over another line means they are touching all the points. So that's why infinite many solutions are there in that. Okay. So like that consistent, we can say like that. That is not consistent because we are not getting any value in that. And these are dependent. Okay. So these are the things. Okay. These are the things means we can say regarding the relation between line 1 and line 2 by seeing that. See, we left the two topics, that is a reducible form, and the next one is means to making the to framing the difficulty in the linear form, and we can solve that equations by the easiest method, means how we discuss with those method. Okay, so we will go in that in the next video. Tomorrow we will again will make the another videos, means why we are deciding that because your exam is coming closer, and we are also getting tense, means we have to give all the topics we have to solve, means I have to make you understand all the topics one by one. So these are our targets. So from today onwards we are we are going to make a videos for you every day. Okay, so don't miss any videos. uh, just keep on us, keep touch on us with us through this schoolquiz.com, and through this video also you can comment anything you are you want more in that videos. Suppose you are saying to solve some more questions on that, what will be the important one, or I already framed those questions according to the topic. This topic I already framed, and I add in that quiz also, schoolquiz.com, I already add here. Okay, so go through that quiz and try to solve the questions, you'll get the basic on that. Okay, so this much is for today, and from tomorrow we will start from here on, because already it make more than 40-50 minutes, means that will be burden for you to see the videos for a long time. Okay, so again tomorrow we will start our videos from the same here only. Okay, and the next two topics we'll cover here, and I will tell you is what type of questions they will give you in the 1 marks, 1 marks, 2 marks, 3 marks, or 5 marks. Okay, see, in the sample paper, they already give you the 7 marks for from the linear equations. It doesn't mean that means the main paper they will give you the same 7 marks for you. They already allotted 11 marks from the linear equations only. You know that in algebra we have 20 marks are there, and out of 20 marks, the single topics carry 11 marks. So how much important this topic is there, and that is this topic is very easy, and you can score easily in this topic. Okay, so whatever I explained today, go thorough in that. If you are getting any difficulty in any topics, write on us and comment in our videos, so we can again I'll explain you in that. Okay, so that's it for today, and thanks for watching or liking our videos, and try to give uh, support for us, so we can make more and more videos for you, and we'll make you understand every day. Okay, thank you. Good day.